So, hi everyone. I'm Bradley Adnams, and the team at Adnams and I are going to be going through a few drinks that we can make at home in our store cupboard. Given that most of us are working from home during this current lockdown situation, so I found a few things in the store cupboard, and I'd like to show you how I'd make a play on a G&T. For this recipe, I'm actually going to use breakfast tea. So I've got a tea bag, which I'll pop into some cold water, and it's actually a cold brew tea. And we'll just leave that to brew for 15-20 minutes. So the next ingredient that we'll use is our Copperhouse gin. Not many people know that most gins are actually created just from a neutral grain spirit, and the distillers would add some botanicals to that spirit and distill a gin. We actually go one step further, and we produce our own alcohol using some of the best grains in the world, which are grown locally in East Anglia. First, we make a vodka using a single malt barley, and then from that vodka we then create Copperhouse gin using that vodka and 6 botanicals, which is juniper, because all gins need to have a juniper, orange peel, hibiscus flower, coriander, cardamom, and orris root, which is the root of an iris flower. So it's a lovely floral and fruity gin, perfect for the drink that I'm going to make today. The third ingredient is some raspberry jam that I dug out the back of the fridge. The great thing about jam is if you've only got a little bit left in the jar, you can actually just use this jam jar as the shaker to make the drink. You just chuck all your ingredients inside, shake them up and pour them out. The final ingredient that we're going to use today is some fresh lemon. So, on to the drink. First thing you need is a glass full of ice. I've pre-filled this glass so that it can cool down nicely. The first thing we'll do is add some gin into a shaker, but like I said, you could use the jam jar itself if you don't have a shaker. I'm going to add 50 ml, so double measure. And then to that, I'm going to add a couple of large teaspoons of jam. Just break that up a little bit inside there before we shake it. And then the final ingredient will be the juice of half a lemon. And some ice in the shaker. And I forgot the tea. Mustn't forget the tea. That's the one that I've just done now. You can see it starting to brew, but it will take a little bit longer, so I've prepared one earlier, and I'll add about 100 ml of that, and close up the shaker. and then strain that into the pre-chilled glass. And then just to finish off with the garnish, I'm going to get a little bit of lemon peel, squeeze that over the top. That lets all the lovely essential oils come out of the skin. And just leave that on the edge of the glass like that. So that's it, a play on a G&T using actual breakfast tea. Cheers.